All right, guys, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my phone now. Okay. I'm going to delete the previous video so there's no confusion.
Hey, so right here, we're out at one of our solar installs. You can see our guys finishing up, putting some panels up on the roof.
All right. A little bit better now. Hang on one second. I just want to delete the previous video because my internet apparently sucks out here.
Apparently?
Yeah, it sucks. This is country living right here. All right. Well, anyway, I'll do that later. All right. Hey, okay. So, quick synopsis here. If you were here on the last one, on the last video I just tried to publish, you've already heard this. I'm just going to go through it really quick because that last video is going to get deleted anyway. So in Ector County, there was a business that tried to open up, that did open up in contravention of the governor's mandates, his edicts, this COVID hoax that the government is using to shut everybody down and ruin everyone's life. And look, people are getting desperate. They're losing their homes. They're losing their businesses. They're losing everything because the government wants to play power and control. Okay, and I mean the sheriff even mentioned this in his press conference. But it's this press conference that I want to respond to because what happened was, as has been happening, is a bunch of gun owners went out there to exercise their First and Second Amendment rights, to protest and to support a business who's opening up because they recognize they're free and they've got to make a living. Well, what happened was Ector County Sheriff decided to go full thuggy, full Nazi, and shows up with an armored personnel carrier, a bunch of thugs dressed up like combat veterans, and like they're going to war with the Taliban or something, and decide to arrest some peaceful people as well as a business owner for daring to try and make some money, for daring to be able to feed their kids and their families, for daring to be able to provide a service to the public. And what service did Ector County sheriffs provide to the public yesterday? None, not a single one. He's a tyrant. That's all there is to it. But when I listened to the press conference, and you can see the press conference on our Facebook page. If you go to the Open Carry Texas Facebook page, it's facebook.com/Open Carry Texas. And what I'll try to do is I'll try to upload that to this channel as well. You will see that one of the things that he did was he arrested these law-abiding gun owners who were breaking no laws whatsoever, and he charged them with felonies. Why did he charge them with felonies? Because according to him, they were carrying a firearm on a premises, on a 51% established premises. And so I want all of you to understand where the sheriff is wrong. Hopefully they have some smart prosecutors out there that will look at the law and go, Sheriff, you're a moron. We're not taking these charges. Charges dismissed. And they should, because they weren't breaking the law, at least not with what the sheriff says they're charging him with. But he's charging him with felony possession of a firearm on a business that derives over 51% of its money from alcohol sales on premises. Okay, so the sheriff quoted in this press conference the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission law. It's section 11.49. And what that says is it defines the premises. Now, section 11 of the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Code talks specifically about what is a license and how do you get licensed and what's licensed, okay? What the license covers. And what the license covers and what a premises is defined as under the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Commission is, as the sheriff said, a premises means the grounds and all buildings, vehicles, and appurtenances pertaining to the grounds, including any adjacent premises if they are directly or indirectly under the control of the same person. Okay, so that would sound like, okay, well, heck, the premises means the parking lot. It means the grounds. It means the sidewalk. It means the outside if there's tables or whatever. That's what the premises means. Okay, that's what it means for the purpose of the license. Nowhere in Section 11 of the Alcoholic Beverage Code does it say anything about firearms. Does it say anything about the fact that if you carry a firearm on here, this is the premises? You can't do that. In order to find out what the definition of premises is for the purpose of where you can and cannot carry a firearm, you have to go to the Penal Code. Now, the Penal Code in section 4602 says that you cannot carry a firearm onto an establishment that derives 51% or more of its, I'm sorry, 4603, that derives at least 51% of its sales from alcohol. So that's 4603 subsection 6, no, subsection A1. All right. And it says on the premises of a building that has a permit licensed if the business derives 51% or more of its income from the sale. Okay. But the code also under 46035 defines what a premises is for the purposes of that code, for the purposes of carrying a firearm onto a place that derives 51%. And it says this in this section, and this is what, see, the problem is the sheriff is trying to charge him with a felony under the alcoholic beverage code. The problem is you have to charge him with a felony under the penal code because that's where the felony exists. And under the penal code, it says premises means building or portion of a building. The term does not include any public or private driveway, street, sidewalk, or walkway, parking lot, parking garage, or other parking area. These people were specifically outside. They were not in the building. They were not in a portion of the building. Okay, and it says that it's an offense under this section is a Class A misdemeanor unless the offense is committed under B1 or B3, in which case it's a felony of the third degree. So he's trying to say, so what he's trying to do is he's trying to say it's a felony under 46, but he's not using literally the definition under 46. He's trying to use the definition under the TABC code to apply a punishment under the penal code. The guy's a moron. The guy's a tyrant. And I just want to make sure, hopefully he sees this, because Sheriff, you're an idiot. I can literally go to a bar and walk right up to the front door with my rifle, with my handgun, and I'm not committing a felony or any crime whatsoever. Okay? But the minute I step inside that building or portion of a building, at that point, the penalties under Chapter 46 of the Penal Code apply. So it's going to be thrown out, but that's not the point. The point here is what the sheriff did was he now charged these people with felonies. They're going to have on their record, whether the charges are thrown out or not, they are now going to have on their record that they've been arrested for felony offenses. They're going to be, and they're going to have to hire attorneys. That's going to cost them money. Hopefully there are some good attorneys out there who realize this is an easy case. This can get thrown out. All they've got to do is file a motion to dismiss. That's it. I mean, a motion to dismiss for failure to state a claim or a charge, and it's all over with. Hopefully there are some attorneys that will take this pro bono because it is so easy and because it does have to do with freedom. This is one of the reasons why I'm in law school, is so that I can help with stuff like this, but it's going to be at least 2 more years. But I want y'all to know this is the truth. This is what's going on. We have a tyrannical sheriff well, you got to be a member of Self-Defense Fund. They're not going to defend you if you're not a member of Self-Defense Fund. I mean, that's a business. Texas Law Shield won't defend you unless you're a member of Texas Law Shield. Every now and then they'll make an exception, but that's it. All right, unless there's any questions about that, I wanted to be very clear about what the definition of a premises is because the sheriff out there is lying to the people. And I don't want anyone out there thinking that you can't carry a gun onto the property of a bar or a 51% establishment because that's what the sheriff is out there saying. He's out there saying you can't take it out there anywhere. You can't have a gun anywhere because it's a felony. It is not a felony. A premises, as defined under the Texas Alcoholic Beverage Code, is for the purposes of the license, not the firearm. To find out where you can carry a firearm and what constitutes a premises, you have to go to the penal code that actually says you can't have a firearm on such premises. If you took out the penal code altogether, okay, if you took out 46035 and 4603 altogether, there is no crime of carrying a firearm onto TABC licensed 51% establishment. That crime is created under the penal code. So that's where you have to go for the definitions that define the crime. You have to go under the strict construction of what the code says, and the code says that the premises is just a building or portion of a building, and it specifically says, and I'm going to quote this right now, quote, the term, meaning premises, back to the quote, Does not include any public or private driveway, street, sidewalk, or walkway, parking lot, parking garage, or other parking area. That's the law. The sheriff is wrong. He's a tyrant thug. And now we've got people out there that need to be defended. Rest assured, I'm sure Open Carry Texas will have a response to this. I've already contacted the sheriff's office, and I've already contacted the county attorney out there, saying that they need to drop these charges immediately so that these people can go on with their lives. Because if they have a license to carry, that is now going to be suspended because the sheriff filed bogus charges against them until this whole thing is done. So Open Carry Texas is on it. David's going to have to take the lead on this again. But if we have some people out there in Ector County that are willing to help, we are willing to help you help yourself out there in Ector County. You just got to take a step. Send us an email, admin, ADMIN, at opencarrytexas.org, and let us know you're willing to help. You can also help us. Go to opencarrytexas.org, make a donation out there. I believe there's a super chat function here where you can make a donation to Open Carry Texas as well and help us to fight this. If we have to, we might have to get attorneys if someone's not willing to step forward to help fight for these guys. Okay, but this is the fight right now. This is the fight again. And what I'll do is once I upload this video, I will put the link to the sheriff's press conference that I'm talking about. It is nothing but the guy would make Hitler proud, and he thinks he's doing such a great thing. He uses all the buzzwords. Oh, we just want to go home at night. Okay, nobody was going home. Nobody was getting hurt until the police showed up. And then that's when people started getting violent. And who was getting violent? The police were. All right? So hopefully the people in Ector County will remember this on Election Day. Hopefully it's not too late to challenge him. I think it might be. The primaries are already over. I don't know if he's up for election yet or not. But we've got to stand up to this, guys. All right, y'all, take care, be safe, be free. And again, please, if you're willing to donate to Open Carry Texas, go to opencarrytexas.org. We could definitely use your help. Nobody Open Carry Texas is paid, okay? Hang on, let me do something here. Nobody in Open Carry Texas is paid, so we're not getting that money. It's going straight towards our mission, all right? Also, if you go to shop.opencarrytexas.org, we have a raffle going on, and we are raffling off a pistol. So, all right, take care. Be safe. Be free, guys.